Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review. I am Random Ross and today I review Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. So yes, this is the latest installment of the twisted childhood universe, or the Poohniverse as they're putting together. So this is written by Reese Frank Wakefield and Matt Leslie, and directed by Reese Frank Waterfield, starring Scott Chambers, Talia Evans, Ryan Olive, Teresa Banham, Peter D. Sose or something, Alec Newman, and Simon Callow. So this is the sequel to 2023's Winnie-the-Pooh Blood and Honey. So we all know in 2022, I believe, that the character of Winnie-the-Pooh entered the public domain, and some indie filmmakers decided, let's make it a horror movie. And that movie became a surprise hit, even though it was terrible. And it ended up becoming, well, we got this sequel to it. So the events of the first film did happen, but were then adapted into a film within this film. So yeah, because Christopher Robin, he claims that Pooh and his friends have become murderous monsters, and half of the town of Ashdown believe him and the other half don't. He gets a job as a doctor, junior doctor, and let's just say when people know about the stories, they, well, have a change of tune for him. And then, of course, Christopher, gets, let's just say that Pooh is as real as he says, and this time he's got not just Piglet but Tigger and Owl with him as well. And they decide, I know what, let's go and make them remember us and go to Ashdown and cause chaos and terror. And they do. And we have murderous rampages here and there, and we get a bit of a backstory into Christopher Robin and Pooh, and find out that Pooh, of course, is none other, Pooh and friends are none other than, the products of twisted genetic experiments with animals and gene splicing that a scientist did. And in a big twist, it's revealed that Pooh is, Christopher Robin's long lost brother. And the film ends there, teasing a third movie and the whole launch of the Twisted Childhood universe. And as the credits roll, we get pictures of what's to come. So Bambi, Tweedletwin, Peter Pan, Pinocchio, all that to come. So what did I like about this film? Well, I like that they got a slightly bigger budget this time. Of course, with the success of Blood and Honey, they ended up, making another, and I gotta say, the makeup and the prosthetics and the characters were a hell of a lot more improved this time. They had better makeup and prosthetics. Owl looked like the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. But yeah, this time they actually spoke as well. And we got Tigger in on the action. And Tigger looked looked good. The monstrous characters of Pooh and Friends looked really good, and I thought that was an improvement there. I also feel that they had more of a budget with effects and stuff, so good effects there. Practical as well. I mean, there were some practical effects that were a bit awful, and I gotta say, some of this film was a bit awful, but it was a big improvement over the first movie. And and there was some good kills in there, some good slasher cliches and that, what you expect in these films. But I gotta say, the middle act kind of did drag a bit. Also, we don't see Tigger until like a good halfway into the movie. But I thought this was, like I say, it wasn't brilliant, but was an improvement over the first Blood and Honey film, which I thought was good. And yeah, I thought, yeah, this was a bit better, but still, there were bits in there where I got a bit bored and got out my phone and scrolled about, and it kind of felt like a bit of a chore to watch. But nonetheless, I'm glad I watched it. But still, this is still quite a poorly done film, but they're doing something right if they're launching this cinematic universe of twisted childhood characters. So I believe the next one will be Bambi the Reckoning, and I'm definitely going to watch that purely out of curiosity. We've seen the trailer and stuff. Yeah, okay then. So Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey. What am I going to rate this one? It was slightly better than the first one, especially with effects. I think I will give this 2.5 stabs out of 5. 2.5 stabs out of 5 for Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey. So there you go. There's my review for this one. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been a Revolting review on Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. So until next time, don't have nightmares.